What's up, family? What is up? I wanted to come on here today and chop it up with you guys today. It's a rest and relax and reset and recoup and re-energize and regenerate day for me. And I feel like with anybody, if you got a busy, extra busy life and you are using your energy mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever, whenever you feel, it's not when the month tell you to, the day tell you to, whenever you feel like you need to take some time to take a break, I hope your life is set up where you could just do that. Where you don't have to answer to anybody. You could just go ahead and take your time because your body is required of that. A lot of the times we push ourselves past exertion and wonder why we have health problems. We go into depression, stressed and gaining weight and having all these health problems that we can't think about where they came from. The root is you not listening to your body. And for me, I listen to my body because I become overwhelmed, overexerted, triggered. I become, what's my favorite word? I'm overstimulated. I become over freaking stimulated, and it's like everything just start to compound and add up, and I can't take it. And you guys know that I have a lot on my plate. You know what I'm fighting. A lot of you guys are helping me fight, and that's why I want to come on here too and say thank you. I want to thank each and every last one of you who may have not even, initially felt like you wanted to participate in this petition, but anybody that comes, I've seen some new signatures. I'm grateful for it. Anybody that's coming later on down the line, what I had to realize is that until people understand what they're fighting for, they're not going to really have a lot of skin in the game. So I feel like, me giving you all the information that you need, whether it's on video, and for people who like to read in this petition, you need to be included in every detail. And that's why I'm being very transparent and I'm letting y'all know what I'm up against. Not to mention parents. If you have young children, if you have children going through school age, I want you to think about something. School curriculum, the public school is mandatory. And I think I've even discussed this before. The school curriculum is mandatory. So I'm about to give you reasons why you want to sign this petition. Okay? Now, I'm going to try to kick it with you like we friends. And I can be comfortable and eat and talk. So this is more like a conversation and less than a lecture. Okay? By the way, this guy at I went to like the dollar store, Dollar General, and he was like, I went to your Chaco. He was like, you know what you need to do? Take some red potatoes. He didn't say season them. Of course, I'm going to season them. He's a white guy. He was like, put some barbecue sauce on them and put them on the grill. They are going to be so good. So I did not just do not only did the barbecue sauce, but I did the red potatoes. I did seasoning. I did like olive oil and then seasoning on it. And this barbecue sauce that you get from Walmart is so good. It's called, what is it called? Damn, Blue Pig. Is it Blue Pig? It's like Blue Hog. Blue Hog barbecue sauce is so freaking good. So I use that. Like the big one is like $7 or something, but they sell the dollar one, so I use that. I massaged those potatoes and they were so good. Hey, Edric. So that's what I'm eating now. And while I talk, just to take some hostility out of my talking, our little chat, I decided to bring food into it. So, anyway, shout out to that boy. He did his job with the recommendation because this is good. Potatoes on the grill. I never had it. Never even would have considered it. But yeah. So, anyway, like I was saying, when it comes to what I'm doing, you have to take a break. I become mentally at my capacity, physically at my capacity. And I know when it happens is because a switch flips, and I'm shorter with my patience when it comes to things. You think I'm short when it comes to a lot of bullshit? Let me be at my capacity or my wits end. I am like a freaking wrecking ball. So I try to not even get in that energy, and I listen to my body. And I feel like, you know, when people don't listen to their body, they go against what they need, and the body fights back. Remember, this is also a natural organism, and it's stimulated to fight us back if we're not listening. You think I'm freaking playing with you? Hold your bladder, hold your bowels, and see what happens if you don't let that out when your body is telling you you have to go. Okay? Now, I don't know what world. Well, I do. I understand the world we're living in. I feel like now, because of the saturation of social media, of deaths and murders, people getting hit by a car, freak accidents, people committing suicide, cats being burned, old people being beat up, all this trash that they feed us nonstop on almost every freaking platform, geared to program your mind, it should have by now created a level of desensitizing that a lot of shit that would have been called out in the 90s and the early 2000s, maybe even, will get laughed at, will get overlooked, will get forgotten about, and just people will move on, right? And I feel that these people who create tactics like this almost bet on it working for everybody, because they themselves have lost that contact and that connection with God. So they don't even think the capacity for someone that's on this earth could still have that. And it's only the mindset and the ego that makes a person feel like they are so much better than because of what they have, what they can do, and what power they feel like they have. But they don't know genuine authenticity. They don't know the power that comes from that. And when a person that's from this earth connects with that, it aligns you in a way that'll supersede any type of magic that you thought you had. That shit is false. And I've been connected to that. Even though I may have wavered back and forth, or things have tested my faith, like just what happened to my son, I still had no other direction that I wanted to go other than connected to a source that I knew could feed me the information I needed to get through that. Anything else would have not done me justice. If I would have went and got a bottle, if I would have went and shot a drug up, sniffed a drug, became over-sexualized, none of those things would have gave me the credibility. None of those things would have fed my soul, would have fed my spirit, the hunger that I needed for the questions that I still have of what happens when we pass out of this life, because every last person has to die. And I feel like we take life for granted. So had I went into my lower vibration, that wouldn't have done anything for me. Because at the end of the day, I still exist, regardless of what my flesh might have wanted, which it rejected. I didn't eat for like 4 days when my son passed. It was a feeling that I cannot describe to you, that I'm still going through, because that life came through me. It stayed in me for 9 months, sitting here right in the core of me. Everything that I went through for that period went from me into that child, and whatever that child reciprocated back into me. And you mean to tell me that if you take my child off this planet at 21 years of age, I'm just supposed to go on with the next chapter of my life without having any kind of residual questioning, feelings, even just wanting to be with him? How could anybody fathom that someone can get over that shit that quick? And that just lets me know the disconnect that I'm working against, and it's at a majority level. It's not just a few people scattered here and there. It lets me know my power compared to theirs. Because if you thought that I was just gonna be like, oh, the summertime, summer too hot, time I forget it, and I was just gonna forget about somebody that I raised for 21 years of my life, that I was emotionally invested into his future, that I looked for his success in, and I saw what he could have been. I knew my son was a king. He just had a lot of things around him that really obstructed his view. How people could take the wrath of what I say out my mouth and misconstrue it for me not loving my son, and think that I should be okay because my son is gone, because of the love I use when I talk to him, the passion that I use to talk to him. These very same people probably was the people that told him that I talked to him like I was his girlfriend, because they never had that amount of love. They don't know what that love looks like. Their mom didn't take the time to sit down to try to give them some dignity and show them what it looked like. And maybe they just laughed at them or was very kind to them, and they wasn't hard on them when they needed to. And that's why a lot of these men that you call men that's boys out here are fucking sorry excuses for a man. They not men. They are grown boys in a man's body, but the mental, spiritual capacity, emotional capacity is all missing. That's why no one can really feel me, feel where I'm coming from, feel my pain, connect with me, and understand that I can go as low as telling my son, get your shit together. But then if somebody take my son off this earth prematurely, regardless, I know he was not supposed to go. I know fentanyl did not take my son away. I'm just supposed to be okay with that? Do y'all hear the logic behind that? Do you think that I was ready for my son to go? Do you think that? No, I wanted him to get his shit together. If anybody who got that shit fucked up, well, you sadly mistaken. And that's why I have the energy to continue to run, to fight for what happened to my son until this day and beyond. Until I get answers, or until somebody take me off of this fucking planet. I'm going to continue to fight. And I want you to understand something. I want you to understand that I'm not the only one. I'm not the only parent of a student that went to Jobcorp whose child didn't come back home. I don't know what happened to the rest of those parents. I seen one parent on Reddit asking what happened to his son, to Reddit users who may have been around his son at the time that he died, because the police told him that his son fell off of a tower. I tried to reach out to this man, and he did not reach back out to me. He didn't get back to me. So I don't know if he thought I was trying to set him up. He didn't trust me. I don't know why he never got back to me. I tried to connect with the woman that's on Facebook who said that her niece was found in California Jobcorp, who was found unresponsive in her bed the same damn way my son was, off of fentanyl. She said her niece never did fentanyl. But you know what? She posted a TikTok. It was okay. I don't know what they did, but I tried to reach out to her. They didn't say anything to me. I don't know why no one else is pushing to find answers. But what I'm doing is trying to make, I'm not even trying. I'm making you understand what this is and how it factors into your life if you have school-age kids that has to go to school. Because the same thing that happened to Job Corps, though it being a private government program, can now happen in public schools. Think about it. Our children are subjected to so many things that we don't ask for, that we do not want, that are in public schools. Our children can get their hands on drugs. They can get jumped. Weapons are brought into public schools. So just like my son, you can get that same phone call that your child was found unresponsive in the bathroom, unresponsive in the back of the class, unresponsive in the hallway, by the dumpster, in the cafeteria, and without any kind of regard. And the only thing is that you might be able to get more justice because it's in the school, right? But who wants to lose a child by just being ignorant and not doing something when they can? Who wants to lose a child by waiting until the last minute and feeling like they are invincible and this cannot happen to them? I've seen little children go this summer in 2025 alone. Little children have been going for many reasons. So we also know that the students, the staff, the adults are working with a new level of mental health, declining mental health issues. And these are the very people that's being put in front of our children to monitor them all day long. All day long. And yet you don't feel like my petition has anything to do with you. Well, these are the people and the reasons why sometimes certain consequences are harder on certain people and certain families in certain areas and parts of the world than it is on others. Because they have been warned plenty of times, but they always fall to closed ears because who the messenger is and who it might look like. I didn't ask for this. I if I could give it back, I would. I did not ask to have to go through this. And I don't even want to cry. That's not what I came here to do. I'm just very passionate and almost upset at the ignorance of the public and the reasons why they choose not to take answers. You should feel ashamed on your petty self. And yes, I'm going to say that because over 3,000 people have read this and opened and looked at this petition. But 264 people have signed that petition. I'm not crying because of that. It's your ignorance, because at the end of the day, you will be faced with something that will make you wish that you paid attention to this. And not just what I'm doing. There's many different things out there that you should be called for, but yet you allow your low vibration to lead you into the things that cause destruction more than you do help when you do have the same power that I do. But you'll never know that because you give your lower vibration that power. And until you understand how to raise yourself up, you will forever be fucked. Because life is not about giving rewards to people who cause destruction. It might be temporary, but trust and believe, when your day comes, that shit will be louder than what I'm being for my son. I just understand that the world we living in right now is a different world. And I have to be strong and I have to be powerful because I want you to understand that this just is not my fight. See, what I'm doing is upholding a timeline that could collapse for many people, and just because of the way that the world is going. Just because, and I think about that. And for the ones who know. They understand what I'm saying. I'm really not trying to, be more than what I am. Like I said, I did not pick this. But I understand that raising this petition, the power that could come with it and behind it for us in the United States, just not with this petition, but other structures. You don't even understand, baby, what this can do, what this can avoid. Then you will be more open to signing a petition, push the petition like it's your own. And with your help or not, this petition it's going to get where it needs to go. I'm confident. I'm going to get what I need to get with this petition, with your help or not. I just want you to understand what I think of you, how you could change things around, because I'm not judging. I just understand where people are. Trust me, when I was out on the street pushing my petition, I understand. It helped me to see that even people, certain races of people that's here, they're not for my petition. Just because they look like me. I pushed into an African guy. He laughed at me. He laughed at my pain. He didn't want to sign my petition. And at the end of the day, I don't want that energy on my petition. I want that far away. So I'm happy that he didn't sign my petition. I'm just saying these things because I want you to understand that I understand. I want you to know that I know and I see these things, regardless if it doesn't take a lot of space in my mind. It's almost like if you got a bubble, right? You want to pop that bubble to let the air out the bubble, and then you continue about your life. That is what I do when I basically say things. It's not to get anyone to do anything, because if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. Always I know. Don't come over here licking me after you just licked your butt. Ew. Y'all gotta wait till I finish eating. I got butt lickers in here. Alright, so I've had someone tell me that lawyers are not gonna pick me up because I seem like a mom that can't accept the results, right, of what happened. I seem like a mom, actually, that will not be lied to when you know better. And for the people that don't get it, I want you to get it like this, okay? You took a Tylenol, however you took it. Maybe your friend gave it to you. You might have went to the gas station and purchased the Tylenol, right? Whatever, you found it in your pocket. It's the Tylenol. You got a headache, you want to take the Tylenol. You put the Tylenol in your mouth, you take the Tylenol. 30 minutes later, an hour later, 5 minutes later. Could you shut up? Do y'all want to go back outside? Because I'm not about to sit here and listen to your little squirmy ass keep fussing out the door, and then when I let y'all outside, y'all begging to get back in. Y'all not going to keep running in and out of here. Hold up, y'all. Y'all getting on my nerves. Shit. And you too. Get out, Mr. Moss. Bye. Don't run out of the yard. Damn does. And that's another thing. With everything that I've been doing and pushing, I gotta be intricate. I gotta be a certain way of do. Shit just been so distracting. It's been distracting me. My phone, like yesterday I came home, right? After I did something. What did I do? I had did something important. I think I made the petition update. Came home, my lights was out. My power was out. Like the neighborhood, like 96 people. I had a power outage for like 2 hours. I couldn't record my video. I had like 2% on my phone. My phone was out for like 2-3 hours until the lights got cut back on. And that shit is draining. Like, all of that stuff, like, it's just so many things like that be happening. All right, and then the Dougs, and then it was just like, oh, I'm trying not to get overwhelmed. I'm not gonna get motherfucking overwhelmed though. Like, that's why I took a pause today, and I woke up at 1 o'clock. That's how I know, like, oh yeah, I was exhausted. It was mentally like, and that's why I'm like, I'm not putting no clothes on, nothing. This is how it's gonna be today. I'm gonna drink me some wine, a little mimosa. That's my favorite. Oh my God. All right, so back to this. You took a Tylenol. Tylenol came from the gas station in your pocket. And this was a Tylenol capsule, not the hard pill. So you can open those, close those. Your Tylenol had a little bit of fentanyl sprinkled up in there. Right? That fentanyl made you feel a little weird, but it didn't kill you. But then, get off my soda. Damn, it's like gnats, flies, all types of, I'm telling you, monitoring spirits. They just sent the baby so that I can't see the fly and put them on camera and show y'all how the big fly look foolish. Now they just sent the little gnat. It's nothing like, why is gnats in here? Anyway, 5 minutes later, 20 minutes later, half an hour later, somebody come in your room and knock you upside your head. Bah! Crush your skull, break your nose, or push you. Bam! And you fall on your head. However. Or they choke your ass to death, right? So now you not only took the Tylenol with the fentanyl in it, but 5-10 minutes later, somebody then came and knocked your ass outside your head. Now you dead, or choked you to death. You're dead now, though, right? You know what happened. You know what killed your ass is the fuck somebody came in here and choked your motherfucking ass or knocked you the fuck upside your head, right? And your shit like this, swollen, nose fractured, right? But you took that motherfucking Tylenol that had the fentanyl in it. You know that a motherfucker knocked you upside your head or choked you, right? You know this shit. You know, even though you can't tell that shit, but because the specialist can pick up the fentanyl in your system, and you know they can make you look a certain way, they can fix you up. They gonna say the fentanyl is what did it, right? And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. I want y'all to understand that, regardless of the fentanyl stories, the people you know that might have OD'd off of fentanyl, you have to reel that shit back in, because the pictures that I saw showed me different than just the fentanyl. A fentanyl overdose would look like me, how I am right now, right? How I look with foam coming out my mouth or blood. It would have nothing to do. Look, another distraction. Hold on. Gosh. All right. So that's what it would be, like that. It would have nothing to do with fentanyl's in your system. But let's tell the whole story, right? So because people die and they can't speak up for themselves, they can't tell you that. So therefore, if somebody with common sense hears that story and knows damn well better and also see the visual pictures, they're not going to just believe that shit, right? I'm his mom. I don't believe it. Hold up. Y'all take a walk with me real quick. I need to just be somewhere for like a week with no distractions, nothing, like, because it's every 5 seconds. Here, get this to your mother.
Can you give them?
Huh?
I'm gonna come back.
Oh, no, I'm doing something. London not here, okay? When she come, y'all can come, all right? You can just have that.
No, girl. I just can't find my ID. He took it with him to work.
Huh?
I got me one and me one.
Oh, okay. Well,
He took one to work.
oh, all right.
Mason, get him.
Well, London, she'll be there. I'm making videos right now. London will be here soon.
Okay. Are you coming out later?
Probably. I'm chilling, you know, so I probably just come out I ain't doing nothing. So I'll be up in my pajamas. All right. Oh, shoot, now I don't have my food. Oh, my gosh. I would never be able to do a mukbang I would never be able to do a mukbang online because I would be choking. Like, I need to concentrate and be quiet when I'm eating online, I swear. And I've been choked. Like, I took like 3 bites of my hot dog And I really want to eat it. I really want to fuck this up. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, so give me like 2 minutes. Woo! Pepsi should be literally drunken out of a can as soon as it comes out of the refrigerator or whatever cold facility is in. Shit's good. All right. So, bam. Let's talk about these hot dogs. Dietz and Watson hot dogs is not better than Oscar Mayer. I'll tell you that now. Oh my gosh, why when I eat it just pulls on my spirit? Like, I can't really give you guys attention when I got the food. But this would have been like a 10. This is like an 8. It would have been a 10 with the Oscar Mayer hot dog. D10 Watson is missing something. Well, I thought that was one of the puppies by the door. That's my neighbor, Lord Nixon. Y'all meet them in a minute. Now, if I was a grandmother, I would definitely have to get my patience a little bit back for grandkids. I would do it though. That's why it hurt me so bad when I thought about my son not having grandchildren. Like, I mean, having children. I would have been a grandma and I would have wanted to be that at 40. Grandma Trishana, that don't even sound right. But my grandkids would have loved me. And that's why it's like, whoever the hell running this place, I almost want to fight their ass. What do I gotta do? Like, I got so much Anna for a hoe. I don't know who the hoe is. If it's a ghost hoe, a devil hoe, a demon hoe, a reptilian hoe, a fucking vampire hoe, I don't know, but I got Anna for your ass. Like, I swear, you took my son. Then you just think I'm supposed to be okay with that, yo. Like, I'm not okay. I'm not motherfucking okay with that shit. I'm not. This shit changed my life. It changed my life. It changed everything. It changed my future, my life. And somebody gonna pay for that shit. I don't care what dimension I gotta go to. Because apparently this one is like, you know, the brains of this planet collectively aren't powerful enough to understand when they need to come together because they so egotistical and full of shit.